Good Wednesday morning, Northern Michigan. Time for Pet Talk. And of course, Dr. Jen Klabunde with Northwood Animal Hospital joins us in studio this morning. Thanks so much for being here, Dr. Klabunde.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
I like this topic because I think a lot of people, especially this time of the year, can relate to traveling with their pets, specifically traveling on an airplane.
Yeah, you know, I was in the airport for Thanksgiving and I saw a lot of dogs roaming the airport and they were doing everything wrong. So I figured today it's important to talk about what the right way to travel with your pet is.
And first thing you want to do is contact the airline for the requirements. I guess, you know, every airline would probably have different rules and regulations.
Exactly, and it depends on if you want to bring your dog on board with you or if you want them stowed away in the cargo area. How big they are is going to determine what size crate they're allowed to be in. I've seen a lot of people try to stick really big cats in small carriers. They get to the airport and it just can't happen. They don't allow them to proceed with their flight.
Sure.
So there's requirements for the size of your pet, the size of your carrier, and also temperature. If it's too cold, they're not able to put the dog or cat underneath in the cargo area. So you need to know all this before you get to the airport.
And what about taking you know, the pet out of the carrier once you're on the plane?
Yeah, and this is what I saw a lot of. And it's not good. It's not safe for your pet. It's not safe for the other passengers. So never, even when you're in an airport terminal, never take your pet out if they're non-secured. A leash is really important. Sometimes the TSA agents will say, you know, can you remove your pet so we can put the carrier through the x-ray? Just make sure that you've got either a harness or a nice tight leash on there. They're not going to slip their collar.
Okay.
Because if they get lost in an airport, it could be disastrous.
Oh, definitely. Also, zip tying all pet carriers.
Yeah, and this is a big thing too because sometimes the carriers aren't quite as heavy duty as you think that they are.
Sure.
So doors can come off or you lift up the handle and the bottom separates from the top. And this is something that, you know, if you're not right with your pet, right there with your pet, and the air traffic controller or anybody is going to try to move the crate and the crate falls apart, you know, your pet could go missing. So zip ties are a great thing. Everywhere that there's a nut or bolt, just secure it with an extra zip tie.
And something too that makes a lot of sense too, you want to keep all of your contact information on that pet carrier in case, you know, like your luggage gets misplaced too.
Exactly, and that happens. It happens quite often with the number of people that are flying nowadays. So a good idea is just to put a picture of your pet, your cell phone number and your name on every side of the carrier so that it's very easy to access, very easy to see. If there is a problem, they can call you immediately. Not your home phone, but your cell phone, and make sure that that phone is on at all times.
Perfect. Definitely good advice because, you know, I was wondering too if a cat or a dog, you're bringing it on the plane, what are the rules? You know, what do you need to know? And it's all about really keeping everyone stress-free as much as possible. So.
And every airline is different. So the rules that apply to one airline might be completely different from another. So call your airline and check with them.
Excellent advice. Dr. Klabunde, thank you so much.
Thanks, Melissa.
For more information and a direct link to Northwood Animal Hospital in Grand Traverse County, check out our website, upnorthlive.com.